Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I'm here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello, that's me.
And we're going to talk more about Netflix. We've been talking about Netflix a lot over the last couple of weeks because they're not doing so good. Netflix is, what goes up must come down, and financially, they have not been doing well. In fact, I did a video yesterday talking about how Forbes was like, do not buy Netflix stock. They're failing. They're going to crash. Don't do it. And now there's more bad news.
Yeah, but why are they blaming it on Netflix? Because I think part of the problem is all the stupid streaming services that are coming out, I think, is part of it. So I think when you're making these comments, it's not just about Netflix. It's about Disney Plus. It's about HBO Max. It's about, all these other ones that are coming out too. It's not just Netflix.
Right. So the headline for this article, this is coming from comicbook.com, and they actually got it from the Hollywood Reporter, that Netflix is harmful to humanity. So basically, people are spending way too much time in front of the screen, and they're kind of blaming Netflix because of binge watching tendencies. Before, back in the good old days, you would watch a TV show, and when the show was done, you got up and you left.
Went outside. We're turning into the spaceship from WALL-E.
We are. We're all turning into the fat scooter people from WALL-E. Everybody's watching their screens all the time. So before we get into this video, please subscribe to Clownfish TV. If you haven't done so already, you can binge watch us. You can get fat watching us.
Yeah, we don't deliver drinks.
We don't deliver drinks, but if you want to get fat watching hours of Clownfish TV, we're not going to tell you otherwise.
No,
we do appreciate
we're fun
it.
And free.
So please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. So Netflix found harmful to humanity by multiple studies.
Sorry, that headline. Okay. So it should be streaming services found harmful to humanity.
I think the reason they put Netflix in the headline is that bad news about Netflix is good for clicks.
Yeah, it's clickbait. It's clickbait.
Everybody's talking about how Netflix is not having a good year. So now it's even worse. Now, not only is Netflix starting to decline financially, but if you watch Netflix, your health is going to decline too. So no matter how much you like to binge watch Netflix, it looks like it's not good for you or the rest of humanity. According to the Hollywood Reporter, they published a pretty lengthy piece in this month's magazine scrutinizing the streaming giant using a few recent studies as supporting evidence.
Well, this should apply to any streaming service, but go ahead.
Right. As you might expect, one recent study in the journal the American Heart Association claims those who watch television over 4 hours a day have a 50% greater risk of dying prematurely from heart disease. What's new, right? They've been trying to get us to go to the gym and saying that for ages. Actually, you can watch Netflix at the gym.
I was going to say, actually, I think there are places online, like Netflix and YouTube, is that they have exercise videos you can do while you watch it.
Hulu does, yeah, Hulu does.
Yes, Hulu. One of them did.
I watch most of, the other YouTubers I watch. I usually watch them when I'm at the gym on the stepper. So you can multitask. You can multitask.
And stay healthy.
You can listen to us. While you're on the treadmill.
You can do it. Come on.
You can do it. We don't want you to die.
Keep going.
We don't want you guys to die. So that's how much we care about our subscribers. Guys, please don't die.
Watch us at the gym.
Watch us at the gym. What's more surprising, however, is the streaming industry's impact on carbon emissions. In a different study, this time from the Paris-based Shift Project, it was revealed powering a data center enough to watch a 10-minute high-def video was the equivalency of using a 2,000-watt electric oven at full bore for 5 minutes. What? The study even claims streaming can produce more emissions than driving to the theater to catch a film.
Okay, that's stupid.
This is
But you know what? They do have some equipment now that you have to exercise to generate your own power to do things.
Get a hamster wheel and everybody can,
You want to watch, you got to run.
You got to run. You got to run. You want to binge watch a show, you got to run. It takes roughly 6 kilograms of carbon dioxide to power the necessary setups to watch 2 hours of content on Netflix, while it's about 200 grams of CO2 per passenger to drive to a theater. What?
That depends on a whole host of variables, too. How about you just plant more trees?
Plant more trees. Yeah, there you go. Netflix. Okay, so I'm waiting for
I'm for the trees.
They should do that. They should be like, for every hour of the Lorax you watch, we'll plant a tree. So Netflix they'll reforest the rainforest by watching Netflix. I'm waiting because Netflix, they've gotten kind of weirdly political lately.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
So I'm waiting for them to be like, yeah, guys, we'll plant trees if you watch Netflix
to counter the carbon dioxide emissions from watching Netflix.
So Netflix basically, spews shit into the atmosphere?
They're according to France.
So it's bad. According to France, Netflix is bad for the environment. But, you know, Netflix is based in America, and we said, screw you guys.
We're America.
We're America. We don't need no climate
No problem.
control
Just plant trees.
Just plant trees.
Boom.
So these studies come on the heels of Netflix promising to remove all smoking references from future projects rated TV-14 or PG-13.
Well, that should save carbon dioxide in the atmosphere.
Yeah, right? Because everybody's going to go out and smoke like chimneys. After a massive uproar in the wake of Stranger Things 3, because you know what? I was there in the 1980s. People smoked a lot more in the 1980s than they do now.
And they smoked everywhere.
And if you were alive in the 50s, which I was not, but if you were alive in the 50s, freaking everybody smoked. Grandma was smoking, the baby smoking, the dog smoking.
Sorry.
The cigarettes are smoking other cigarettes, even though that's abhorrent to nature. Everybody was smoking everything.
In the 80s.
Well, no, in the 60s, that's when everybody was smoking everything. But in the 50s,
it started. It was the gateway to the 60s.
Smoking was healthy. They had advertisements that were like, you know, is your wife giving you lip? Just smack her on the ass and put a cigarette in her mouth. And that solves all the problems. The baby, is the kid asking you for stuff? Is the kid being a nag? Is the kid asking too many questions? Pop open a pack of Marlboros and shove it in the kid's mouth. Problem solved. Happy family. Everybody's happy. Dog barking, cigarette in the mouth. Mother-in-law, she comes over, get a pack of cigarettes, shove it in her mouth. That's how you shut everybody up. So dad can read his newspaper in peace.
You know what?
Because it was the 1950s.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done well.
And damn it, America was great in the 1950s.
I'm just saying, yeah, and the 80s, you're not wrong. Everybody was smoking. You had to go to the restaurant. You had to ask for a non-smoking section. Not that it mattered because it still smelled like smoke anyway. And yeah, people smoked everywhere. You had to deal with it. I have asthma. It sucked because I couldn't breathe. But you know what? You had to deal with it. You sucked it up and dealt with it.
No pun intended, but you sucked up. And they started young too. Like, I had classmates, like I was in high school in the 90s, and there were, you know, kids that were like 13, 14 years old that were going behind the school and smoking. They had Smoker's Corner, literally across the street from my high school. They called it Smoker's Corner because the one house, the kid that lived there, his parents let all the kids go across the street and smoke before they went to school.
Yeah.
And these kids were like 12 and 13 years old.
That being said, smoking is bad. Don't do it.
Smoking's bad, but I'm just saying.
Unlike me, I can't. I will die. So don't smoke. It's bad for you. It causes cancer. It'll kill you. Don't smoke. But if you're doing a period piece, it makes sense.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. This is a period piece. I mean, look, if you want to be ridiculous and be like, okay, put the Surgeon's General warning on before Stranger Things, you know, but then, you know, Nancy can go out and sleep with a bunch of people.
Yeah. That's fine. Hey, I'm waiting.
Kills her best
I'm waiting
friend.
for when they're not gonna do gangster films anymore because you can't have guns in them anymore.
Okay, so that's where it blows my mind. Like, Marvel characters are not allowed to smoke. So we had the Punisher. He could shoot a guy's face off.
But they did.
And they did. Violent gun violence, but he can't smoke.
But there's no cigarettes.
But that'll be the next thing. Next thing will be like,
with Black Widow, they're not gonna have guns.
We're not gonna have guns in Black Widow.
And Black Widow, who uses a gun. But you know,
there's an assassin who uses a gun.
But don't smoke. Smoking is bad.
Yeah, I can picture the Black Widow movie just being a slap fight. It's two women just slapping each other.
No, it's like that. You know, their hands are going like cat fight.
Like, that's the Black Widow movie.
Black Widow.
Because there's no guns, and she's not gonna smoke.
Hair pulling, you know.
God, so
I guarantee it'll be hair pulling.
Going forward, all new projects that we commission with a rating of TV-14 or below for series, PG-13 or below for films will be smoking and e-cigarette free. So you can't even vape.
You can't vape.
You can't even vape on Netflix anymore, except for reasons of historical or okay.
But that was historical and factual accuracy. God, they gave themselves an out for Stranger Things.
Yeah, because everybody freaking smoked.
The cigarette smoking man in X-Men, and look what happened to him. Just pointing out, don't smoke.
Yeah, and also aliens, because there's aliens, and he smoked, and he was in cahoots with the aliens.
So he could have got cancer. Well, the aliens did implant cancer. So they government.
They did.
I forget. So aliens, they implanted cancer.
Aliens are also bad for you. So cigarettes are bad for you.
Yeah, don't do aliens.
Guns
either.
are bad for you, and alien anal probes are really bad.
Don't do it.
That's where all the prostate cancer comes from. The alien anal probes.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let an alien finger your anus. Just don't. We're not going to see that in movies either. So content has become the new tobacco commercial. Bullshit. CEO president of Truth Initiative said in a statement. No, I don't even know. Like, even where we're at, most of the kids in high school, I don't think they smoke now.
I don't know.
I think most people are.
I'm not in high school, and as a teacher, they're not going to tell me.
Yeah, but I don't see kids
Mrs.
like.
Geeky Sparkles, I'm going to go smoke now.
I don't see kids walking down the street smoking like they used to.
Well, no, because they'll get in trouble.
But no, they used to just
no one cared. They're like, whatever.
Nobody cared. That 12-year-old smoking, who cares? That toddler smoking, good on him. Good on him. It'll put hair on your chest.
For her.
It'll put hair on her chest. We're seeing a pervasive reemergence of smoking imagery across screens as glamorizing and renormalizing
It's not glamorizing.
a deadly addiction and putting young people squarely in the crosshairs of the tobacco. How dare we have a movie about 80s kids smoking?
The kids didn't smoke.
No, the kids didn't smoke.
It was Hopper, wasn't it?
Hopper smoked.
One person who makes
and he's
sense.
dead now anyway. You know what?
He drank too.
You know what didn't kill him? Smoking.
Cigarettes.
You know what killed him? Aliens from another dimension.
I don't think he's dead, but that's another story.
Aliens
no, actually,
killed him.
that's not what killed him. The Russians killed him with their equipment.
And it's
actually, if you really want to get her, Joyce killed him.
Joyce killed Hopper. And Joyce smokes a lot of cigarettes, and she's still alive because she grew up in the '80s with Winona Ryder, that smoking person.
Okay, anyway,
smoking hot Winona Ryder.
I don't
with
think
cigarettes.
he's dead though. I really don't.
And she is smoking for real. Like, you know, Winona Ryder knows how to smoke because she grew up in the '80s. Mm-hmm. She knows how to smoke.
Disclaimer: I didn't smoke.
I didn't smoke either. Everybody I knew smoked pretty much, but I didn't smoke.
Don't do it.
I'm probably gonna get something because I was hanging out with people who smoked.
Yeah, I can't be around it. It makes me sick. I really can't breathe when I'm around it. It's for real.
It's better than death by anal probe. I've heard. So how much Netflix do you watch in a day? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Crank up the Netflix oven, stick my head inside, I'm hooked. That is the only comment they got.
Well, good news, there won't be smoking in She-Ra.
Could you imagine if they smoked in She-Ra?
That'd be funny, though.
Catra's like, I gotta light up, like, she lights up a cigarette and she's talking
No, in She-Ra, they wouldn't be smoking, they'd be vaping. You know damn well.
Oh my god,
if it was She-Ra, it'd be vaping.
Catra's vaping. Mm-hmm. And Trapped is Bo's telling everybody not to vape. How Bo would vape?
No, he wouldn't. He'd tell everybody not to.
He's such a press. The horse would vape.
Hordak would.
Hordak totally vapes. Mm-hmm. Hordak vapes. But he...
People with that hair, he definitely...
Hordak, since we found out that he's a misshapen clone, he's probably taken medicinal marijuana because it hurts. And he hurts inside.
That actually might help him, for real.
He might. So, Hordak uses medicinal marijuana, and everybody else vapes, including the horse. The horse vapes.
Oh, the horse definitely vapes.
The horse totally vapes.
Definitely, the horse is definitely on something.
But nobody else on that show
would smoke. I think he's vaping something else.
I think Shadow Weaver smokes cigars.
Oh, Shadow Weaver definitely smokes
cigars.
The horse might be, the anal probes might be hitting the horse. I don't know. That horse likes loop-de-loops and it's a really weirdo. But anyway.
Or is the horse giving the anal probes?
You know, and he probably sings songs about it.
Oh my God, Swiftwind. Horse proctologist. The first horse proctologist.
Oh my God, that's a t-shirt.
Horse proctologist. That's what the horn's for. Bend over while I sing a little ditty. How the hell did we get...
Oh no.
I don't know what we did.
Okay, no more.
Okay, so...
We're gonna keep this one short.
Don't smoke. Don't sit your ass down for 8 hours a day watching Netflix. We gotta
stay away from Swiftwind's horn.
Stay away from a horny horse. That's never a good thing. And aliens, because you know
that explains a lot of people on the History Channel.
I don't understand, why would aliens with all this advanced technology come to Earth to play with our asses?
Why do people get drunk and go cow tipping? It's probably like that.
I don't know.
They're probably drunk.
Like, we have to travel
let's go
across the galaxy.
Let's go probe those humans again.
We have to travel across the galaxy to stick a tube up some redneck's ass.
I don't know what's a redneck. Some people aren't rednecks.
No, but I'm sorry if I've offended rednecks.
I'm just saying, you know, people around here go cow tipping and do stuff like that when they're drunk. Aliens could be drinking and be like, hey, you know, it'd be a good idea. Let's go stick a probe up those people's butts and watch them squirm. You know.
So Netflix has been found harmful to humanity, and so are aliens. And
so why did you say streaming service has been found? YouTube has been found harmful to humanity. Anything that people sit and watch for hours is harmful to humanity.
I think people watch more hours of YouTube than they do Netflix. I've never really binged. Very few shows have I binged. I'm like, I watch an episode or two. I'm like, yeah, I'll watch more tomorrow. Because
I watch it a lot of times, unless it's like something I have to read subtitles on. I will let it run in the background while I'm working on other things. So it'll run like I binged it, but I'm actually working as I watch it. So I'm not just sitting there doing nothing, you know. So
yeah, I think I feel guilty like watching 10 hours of TV.
No, but sitting here doing 10 hours of videos is probably harmful to humanity too.
It probably is, because I'm going to wrap this one up so I can go to the gym.
And you watch YouTube videos.
And watch YouTube videos at the gym. And I will not smoke when I'm there either. So
and there'd be no probing.
There better not be. There better
That's
not
the special package you didn't sign up for.
That I did not sign up for the probing package, no. So we're going to wrap this one up.
Yep.
Okay, so please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants and opinions that you may or may not want here on Clownfish TV.
Mental images you may or may not want on Clownfish TV.
Can't unsee proctology horse. Okay, so, all right, guys. Talk later.
Bye.
Hey, guys. Thanks for watching Clownfish TV. Please consider supporting the channel. Go to clownfishsupport.com. That's clownfishsupport.com. And if you want to join our community, go to clownfishtalk.com. That's clownfishtalk.com. Please subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications. We will talk to you next time.